Hello, today I'm going to be teaching you how to kidnap a civilian in Halo Reach on the level Exodus. You're going to want to be in co-op, make sure you're in co-op, go on the last rally point, and you're going to have 3 skulls on. The most important skull is the tilt skull because you need to blow up a barricade and get it to land on one of the Falcons. So what you're going to do is as soon as you start the level up, you're going to run to the back of the building and start hitting this barricade. Try and line it up so that you can grenade it out of this building and onto the landing platform. It's a little difficult to learn, but once you've got the hang of it, it shouldn't take too long. The hardest part is landing the barricade on top of the Falcon. This can take a while, but if you keep at it, it shouldn't take forever. Just keep trying it. You may have to restart a couple times if the barricade goes over the edge, but you'll get lucky eventually. After you do that, murder every single Marine and ODST that is there. Make sure there are no survivors, because if there aren't, there's a chance that this won't work. What needs to happen is the civilian needs to get into the Falcon. So if they don't have access to all the seats, they may not get into any of them. For the best rate of success, you're going to want to kill every single Marine and ODST. So once that's done, one of the players is going to go to the Falcon with the barricade on it, and the other one's going to go to the free Falcon. You want to get in the barricaded Falcon first, and then the free Falcon. After that, the free Falcon will take off, but the one with the barricade on top will be trapped and stay there. At this point, one of the civilians will run up and get into the seat.
Hell, we've all got orders to evacuate. Guess some of us just don't.
And the Pelican will appear. Here's what the civilian looks like when he gets in. I imagine because he doesn't have a gun, his arms go all wonky like that, his hands get all out of place. It's kind of crazy, kind of interesting, so I just thought I'd show that off. Alright, so once the Pelican comes down for a little bit, since it won't be able to get to its path because of the Falcon, it'll just drop like that, which I think is very interesting. Here's another angle of that, and it's a good thing that the Pelican drops because it actually allows us to do the next part of this trick. If it didn't, we'd be blocked from it. Lands right down there. So once the Pelican's out of the way, the player in the free Falcon is going to want to shoot the barricade off of the trapped Falcon. Here's what the civilian looks like during the ride-along. His arms get crazy and do all these wonky things. He has a hunchback, and then you want to make sure you protect the civilian during the ride-along, because the Banshees will attack you, and you don't want the civilian to be murdered on the way there by the Banshee fire. So now you'll land, and he'll get out, and you'll have a civilian with you for the last part of the mission. I'll show off what he looks like when he drives the vehicles now. He can drive most vehicles. The only thing I haven't been able to get him to drive is the Ghost. He doesn't seem to want to do that. I'd like to shout out Termacious Trickocity for finding this. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's on YouTube, has a YouTube channel. I'll link that down below. He actually found it and talked about it in some random thread that I just happened to find, and I couldn't find a video on it. So I figured I would make one here. Here he is driving the Warthog. I think that looks the most interesting. It looks kind of normal actually, so he doesn't pretend like he has a gun or anything. What I believe is happening is he is a Marine, but he's textured to look like a civilian. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm sure it's a little more complicated than that. I'm not an expert on any of this. I didn't find this. This was not my handiwork. I'm just the messenger in this situation. I hope you guys found this video helpful and interesting and enjoyable and all those good things. I really appreciate you watching and staying till the end. So if you could consider liking and subscribing and maybe even leaving a comment, that would be awesome. It helped me and the channel out a ton. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Is it okay if I drive? You're gonna die!
Keep pulling that trigger, Soldier! Look out, Spartan!
Mommy milkers.